Well, images we will never forget. The chaos after the Boston Marathon bombing, the injured, the heroes, the fear. You know, now there's those explosions in Texas, the fires, homes leveled, the injured being carried to safety, rescue workers still looking for people. You know, Dr. Drew, we talked about the effects of seeing all these images over and over again. You know, when does the stress and the fear actually turn into PTSD, where we've really got to intervene, you know, in particular with our kids?
All right, well, this is, you know, we are a parenting show here, and I've got a lot to say, so cut me off if I get too long-winded about this.
It's not easy to do that, Dr. Drew.
You know, it's easy, trust me it is. But let me start with what you guys were saying before the break, which was let's avoid what's going on out there and protect our kids from it. Yes, that's a good idea, but no, that's impossible. I'm sorry, but your kids are absorbing this all over the place. They may not even be thinking about it consciously, but they are seeing this material, and it isn't particularly after the age of 8. I guarantee you, even if they say, no, we're not talking about it, they are thinking about it, they've been exposed to it, and it is incumbent on parents to not pour on them our feelings and thoughts about it, but to make kids feel safe, to help them contextualize this. They imagine in their mind, because kids are naturally grandiose, that they're next, that the bomb's going to go off in their backyard next. So it is our job as parents, A, to say you're safe, B, this is rare, and C, this is not going to happen to you. Contextualize it. That's 3,000 miles away, perhaps, whatever. It's a circumstance that does happen in our world. And to digest the reality of the world they live in, but don't allow them to become anxious about their grandiosity, which is normal, that it's going to happen necessarily to them.
But
that
Dr.
is number
Drew,
one.
With all due respect, Dr. Drew, I think it is so hard to do that, because I remember when I was in junior high school and I witnessed the space shuttle, okay, when that exploded.
Right. Yeah.
It did not have the impact on me where it was like I saw it, I was scared of it, and then I just sort of moved on. So how much information is too much information for these kids? Okay, I understand. I understand that they have to know something. They're going to be inundated with this material, but shouldn't we leave it up to the parents as far as deciding to talk to them when they start to ask questions instead of saying a terrible thing happened?
Absolutely. And you guys did exactly the right thing, was ask your kids open-ended questions about, does it bother you? Is this a problem? Are you talking about, do you have any questions? I'm here for you. But follow it with a simple statement. This ain't going to happen. You're safe. You're fine. These are rare events. Just keep reassuring them about their safety. How old were you, Mara, when you saw that? 12, 14, something like that?
Yeah, I was in 7th grade.
Okay.
And I still
let me just tell you.
Yes,
no, that's the way. But that's right, because it was traumatizing to you. And 12-year-olds process this material by shutting it out and going, all right, let's go to lunch. The fact is, though, they absorb it, but because of the stage of development they're in, which is what we have to remember as parents, they don't deal with it the way adults deal with it. They don't deal with it the way children deal with it. They shut it down and they detach from it because that's the stage of development they're in. Again, as a parent, you don't necessarily resurrect that. You just go, I understand, you saw that, it's got to be troubling, I'm here if you want to talk about it, try to connect your feelings. And again, if you were my child, I would particularly have that conversation with the young girl, 12-year-old, at 10 o'clock and 9 o'clock at night, because of their cortisol cycling. That's when they start to open up and connect to feelings, not so much during the day. And yet here you are still thinking about that event that happened 30 years ago.
My parents never talked to me about it, though.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's
we
what I'm
never
saying.
Had those
You're still
conversations
thinking
as
about
well,
it.
and I still think of images.